Oh man. TA Drinkers, let's talk some football, man. Give me a second. Totally forgot to plug my mic in. Yeah. Let's go. Hope y'all doing good this morning. Let's talk some football. Should be able to hear me a little bit better now. Should sound a little more crispy, a little more sexier. Welcome to a live installment of TellEmAlejandro, your number one place for sports, cars, video games, fitness. If you're a man, you're here. TA Drinkers, first things first, we smoking on that Dallas Cowboys pack. Second things second, we smoking on that Philadelphia Eagles pack. Third things third, we're going to talk about some of the football games that just passed this weekend and then some of the football games that's coming up because it's playoff time. And we already know, historically, Mr. Alejandro's predictions in the playoffs be okay until they get to the Super Bowl, where I'm going to completely get it as wrong as possible. None of this is done on purpose. So make sure if you put money up, because a lot of people be putting their bread up, put bread on a team I'm not picking. That way you're safe and you don't try and blame me, okay? So boom. TA Drinkers, this season's been amazing. People been dying. People been getting blamed for being racist, all type of stuff. People grinding up on people in the bar, dry humping, even though they got a wife. Yo, what a football season this has been. So boom. And something tells me it's going to get even better with this playoff run and this Super Bowl coming up in a few weeks. So now boom. This Saturday I just passed, we had the Las Vegas Raiders, their debut season in Las Vegas. They got eliminated in the playoffs by the Cincinnati Bengals. Shout out to Joe Burrow, the quarterback for the Bengals. Shout out to Jamar Chase. They out here cooking. The Las Vegas Raiders were basically a sinking ship. They fired their head coach. He had an email leak that was in the midst of an investigation with the Washington Redskins, who are now the Washington football team, and I think they're going to change their name again. I'm hearing that they're going to change the name to the Washington Admirals, but we'll see. Washington Admirals. The Raiders got eliminated even though they played mad good. At the end, they still had a chance. Shout out to that quarterback, Derek Carr. Not David Carr. David Carr used to play for my Giants. Derek Carr, shout out to him. He held it down. But, valiant effort with an L. It is what it is. They have no quarterback. Not only do they not have a quarterback, I said no quarterback. They have no head coach. Not only do they not have the head coach, the general manager just got fired, but that was to be expected because usually when you switch in coaches, you're going to clean house. But they also had a player who killed somebody, completely caught a body earlier this year. Henry Ruggs III, he ran somebody over doing a buck plus. I think I heard like 154, 156 miles per hour. But what do you expect when you put a bunch of savages, a bunch of heathen, a bunch of goons in Vegas, putting a football team in Las Vegas with legal whores and legal alcohol and stuff like that? It's just going to lead to people drinking and driving and hitting and killing people. So it is what it is. Hopefully the Raiders aren't killing people next year. Hopefully their head coach isn't getting dirt leaked out in emails where, he's talking about black people's noses and stuff. And hopefully they can just focus on football and do their thing. The New England Patriots got blown out by the Buffalo Bills. That was the following Saturday night game. Now, this was a big deal because a lot of people don't like the Patriots. So if you're somebody who dislikes the Patriots, you got what you wanted. Shout out to Josh Allen. Josh Allen was cooking. I don't dislike the Patriots that much anymore. I used to hard, but, they don't have Tom Brady no more. It was a little bit different when they were like the best and competitive. They're not no more. Now they're, they're regular. Even though people is gassing up Mac Jones, he alright, but he not what y'all trying to make him seem. He regular, bro. Mac Jones is regular. Boom. Then we got to start smoking on that Philadelphia Eagles pack. Woo! The Philadelphia Eagles got blown out by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That made Mr. Alejandro super duper happy. As a New York Giants fan, the Eagles are the ops, combined with the fact that the Eagles purposely last year lost a game that they were winning and the Giants needed them to win. The very last game of the season, which would have put the Giants in the playoffs, the Eagles purposely lost that game by benching a player that was young and developing and was playing good at the time, Jalen Hurts. They benched him for a backup bummy quarterback, and that coach ended up getting fired right after the game. It was amazing to watch. Fire that bum. Not only that, the Eagles finessed the Giants and stole a player that was rumored that the Giants were interested in drafting. They traded up in the draft and stole the Giants player that they were going to draft, and they traded with another op of the Giants and their own op, the Dallas Cowboys. So the fact that the Eagles and Cowboys were in cahoots to make sure that the Giants wouldn't get Devontae Smith, that lets you know why I'm happy I get to smoke on their pack. Shout out to Tom Brady for blowing those bums out. Then the surprise game of the week, the San Francisco 49ers defeated the Dallas Cowboys. I thought the Cowboys would win this game. So far, everything was going as I anticipated. Bengals beating the Raiders. The Raiders out here enjoying bunnies. The Bills beating the Patriots. The Patriots no longer have Tom Brady. I don't believe in you just having a head coach being a legitimate threat to a Super Bowl. No, your system is good, but if bums run your system, you're going to be a bummy team. Mac Jones is not Tom Brady. You understand? Y'all don't have Randy Moss. Y'all don't have Rob Gronkowski. Y'all don't have Teddy Bruschi, Lawyer Malloy, Ty Law. Y'all don't have certain weapons that back in the day y'all did have. And clearly, I think that head coach took a lot of that stuff for granted. Malcolm Butler benched him in the Super Bowl a few years ago against the Eagles. Like, I don't know, bro. I like Coach Belichick, but he definitely, like, he be musty. That's when your armpits stink, and he'll be bathing. You feel me? He be thinking he's still smelling pure and fresh. Nah, bro, go bathe. Shout out to the Niners for smoking, for helping the world. I didn't know the world was so against the Dallas Cowboys like that. The whole planet Earth is smoking on that Dallas Cowboys pack. Shout out to planet Earth. We caught the W there. The Cowboys lost. On the last play, Dak Prescott scrambled, and he slid in the middle of the field. They tried to snap it. They ain't had no more timeouts. They tried to snap it and hike the ball. Didn't work. Big Ben Roethlisberger, shout out to him. It's his last game. He's officially retiring. He got blown out by the Kansas City Chiefs. Holy. I thought the Eagles blowout was bad. Nah, this blowout was even worse. It was nasty. Then what else happened? Oh, and then yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was the day before. It was the day before, wasn't it? Let me see. Yeah, the day before. Bruh. The Cardinals, this was the last game of the playoffs for that weekend. The Cardinals got blown out. Jesus Christ, 3 blowouts. Cardinals got blown out by the Los Angeles, I was about to say Chargers. The Los Angeles Rams. Odell Beckham scored a touchdown. Yay! Shout out to my boy Beckham. You feel me? The Cleveland Browns tried to make it seem like Odell Beckham Jr. was a washed-up bum. Nah, bruh. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with OBJ. You just got to throw him the rock, Baker Mayfield. Just throw him the rock. That's all. Once you throw OBJ the rock, you get results. End of discussion. So, boom. That's what happened in the past, the week that passed of football playoff games, okay? That was the wild card round. Now we heading to the divisional round, baby.
Take a break.
So I'm about to tell you who's going to play, who's at home, who is what seeding, and what Mr. Alejandro thinks what happened. Who will be who, okay? So, boom. On Saturday, we got 2 games, a 4:30 game and an 8:15 game. Oh, they're not showing me the seating here. I got to look at it over here. My bad. Let me switch it up. I want the seating. You feel me? I feel like the seatings matter. In the meantime, we got the Bengals against the Titans. I think the Titans going to lose that. Woo! Early upset. I'm calling an early upset. The Titans are the home team. The Titans are missing probably the best running back in the league, Derrick Henry. Monster. He's almost as big and strong as Mr. Alejandro. You feel me? Derrick Henry's going to be out. In fact, I ain't going to lie. I heard Henry trying to come back for this game. That would be a difference maker. Now, of course, if he comes back, I don't know how healthy Derrick Henry going to be. You feel me? I don't know how healthy he's going to be, but that's going to help that offense. The Bengals are the 4th seed. The Titans are the number 1 seed in the AFC, and they got that bye. They had the bye last week. I think the Bengals are going to shock the world. They just got their first playoff win in mad long. I heard, like, they was dropping memes. They was like, yo, this is the first time the Bengals won a playoff game. Like, text messaging didn't exist. That's how long it was. And then I saw a whole bunch of other stuff. I forgot who the president was. Somebody was the president that we ain't see the president in a minute. Like, a whole bunch of stuff didn't exist. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. And I believe in their weapons. I believe in their weapons offensively, and I think they're going to shock the world and beat the Tennessee Titans, who are a good team overall. Solid defense. They run the ball. They block properly. We're going to see if their skill position players, my boy Julio Jones, and A.J. Brown, if they step up and make some noise, man. This is a good time for them to step up and make some noise against the Bengals. Because, you know, the Titans have been banging on that door of not just being a competitive team, but going all the way for the past couple of seasons now. Will this be the season where the Titans are able to get over the hump? They might beat the Bengals, but I still don't think the Titans will win a championship. But with that being said, let's go Bengals, man. Mr. Alejandro's rooting for you, man. For real. Do it for my boy Chad Ochocinco, man. Then after that, it's going to be a pretty good game. The San Francisco 49ers against the Green Bay Packers. Number 6 seed versus number 1 seed. Packers are the number 1 seed. They just had a bye last week. This game will be played in Lambeau Field, yeah, in Wisconsin. So the Packers have home field advantage. This might be the last year that Aaron Rodgers, one of the best quarterbacks ever, plays with the Green Bay Packers. There's a lot of rumors swirling around. Yo, tell Evan Fournier, get off the court. Get off the court. There's a lot of rumors swirling around that this might be it for A-Rod and even Devontae Adams, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. It sounds like if A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers is dipping, that he gonna dip too because he feel like, you know, he liked the connection that he got with that quarterback. We'll see what happens, but I do think the Packers are gonna win this game very, very, I was going to say very easily, but in fact, I disagree. It's not going to be an easy game. I think the 49ers are tough. Nick Bosa, their beastie pass rusher for the Niners, he did get hurt. The edge man, the edge rusher. We're going to see if he comes back and plays this following game. If he don't, then I could see the Packers winning that game pretty easily. The Niners are going to need him. Here's my thing with the Niners. Mr. Alejandro does not believe in Jimmy Garoppolo. You feel me? I feel like the 49ers spent the first-round draft pick on Trey Lance, and they ain't do it for no reason. It's similar to years ago when they had Alex Smith and they drafted Colin Kaepernick, and ultimately Colin Kaepernick, before he started taking all them sexy knees and holding it down for black people, before all that, ultimately, you know, Colin Kaepernick had to take Alex Smith's job because Alex Smith just wasn't able to take that team all the way to the promised land, and that team had a lot of talent. And I think the same thing going to happen here with Jimmy Garoppolo, the current starting quarterback for the 49ers, and Trey Lance. I think ultimately Trey Lance is going to have to take over in a few years, and he's just a better arm talent, and he can run, you feel me? And I feel like when you have a quarterback who can attack in both ways with his arm and his legs, and obviously his mind too, so that's 3 ways, then, you know, I feel like you're better off than just a guy who's a statue standing in one spot, getting bodied whenever the pass rush gets there, you feel me? You don't want that. So I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. Oh, damn, hold on, this quarter about to end. Step back. Oh, I'll travel. It's a garbage shot. It's okay. So, boom, I'm going to tell you who plays next. And we got 2 games on Sunday. Yeah. So, we got these 4 games. And then we have 2 games next week. And then that's it. 1 game left. Super Bowl. So, boom. Now that I think the Bengals are going to beat the Titans and the Packers are going to beat the 49ers, that's the 2 Saturday games. Here's the 2 Sunday games. 3 o'clock and 6:30. We have the number 4 seeded Los Angeles Rams versus the number 2 seeded Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are the current defending Super Bowl champions, okay? Go Brady, he's going through a lot right now. AB, we already know what's going on with AB, Antonio Brown. He just got busy. He just turned it up on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He just dipped out on them because basically word on the street is their head coach, Bruce Arians, was trying to get AB to play even though AB was injured up. And AB wasn't with it, bro. AB dipped from the mid-game. AB dipped through all his padding, his upper body pad. He threw it. He took it off. He walked out. I don't blame him, though, because I ain't comment on this situation when it initially happened. A lot of people was talking mad trash about AB, but then once you got to see some of the stuff that AB revealed, you got to see, hold on, he might have a case. Bruce Arians, the head coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, says that he knew nothing about AB being injured up, but yeah, them text messages, it makes it look like, yeah, you did know. So I don't know, bro. I'm on AB side, and I'm normally not on AB side, bro. In this one, yeah, I'm kind of on AB side. You can't have a guy play injured up when he's telling you he's injured up, and AB's entire career, he has shown he's a hard worker, bro. But with that being said, who's going to win this game, Mr. Alejandro? The LA Rams or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? LA has mad talent on paper. I don't know. Yo, The Rams might shock the world and steal this one, man. I'm going to lean towards go Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to a field goal. Yeah, it's going to come down to a field goal. Look at that. I'm not taking the spread. Whatever the spread is, I'm going under. Whatever the spread is, if you know about the spread, if you know about putting the bread up, whatever the spread is, I'm going under. It's a field goal game right here, man. It's a field goal game. And then we got the last game. I ain't going to lie. I think that Rams-Bucks game is the game of the week, okay? TEA Drinkers, I think that's the game of the week, baby. And then we got the Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. That, too, is going to be a beastie, sexy game. I'm going to lean towards the Kansas City Chiefs, but I'm not confident in Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs this season. I feel like they underperformed earlier in the season, but, they got their act together. But the Buffalo Bills are very good. Throughout the years, the Bills and the Chiefs have been competitive for like the past 2 or 3 years. Similar to the Tennessee Titans, they've been very competitive. And the Bills, just like the Titans, they're getting closer and closer to ultimately achieving their goal and winning a Super Bowl. And I believe in Josh Allen. So we're going to see what happens, bro. We're going to see what happens. That might be another field goal game. But I'm going to lean Titans over the Bengals, Packers over the Niners, Bucks over the Rams, and Chiefs over the Bills. Chiefs, Bucks, and Packers are at home. I'm picking 3 home teams to win. The Bengals on the road. I'm picking the Bengals to shock the world on the road and beat the number 1 seed, Tennessee Titans. Yeah. T-E-A-A-A-A. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're going to see how wrong Mr. Alejandro was. There's a pretty good chance I'm super duper duper wrong. And we're going to enjoy the rest of this beautiful football season because, like I said before, it's been a great season. It's been action-packed. Not just stuff on the field, but a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff off the field. Holy, bro. When people is dying, people getting fired, bro. People getting leaked emails. Football's lit, man. You know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe, or I'm going to pull up on you. I'm a Henry Ruggs the third you. You heard? I'm a Henry Ruggs the third you. Yeah.